So, hold up, do we have questions right now before we start? Because I'm going to go over my whole analysis. Oh, okay. Let's open up my analysis. 930, it's just the first presented 930 gap. I can go over that too. But, from all the way up here, I mean, plan did remain the same. Going into the week, jeez, we have a ton of people joining. Okay, going into the week, market maker, buy model. I want this to remain original accumulation and for us to run lower back into this new week opening gap, which I was supposed to recap on this yesterday, but only like 4 people joined. So, I wanted this market maker buy model down here. I wanted the smart money reversal, and as you can see, it played out perfectly. Bang lower, ran up this lower, filled up a new week opening gap. So from here, I wanted higher on the day. And I had these lunch highs from previous session where I wanted to be marked out. And this was going to be the long idea before I found a way better one. So it was a little bit above our London highs where I wanted to do. And no trend until 10 a.m. And although I really waited for, what's up, Abby? So what we have right here, this is where I started to look for the idea of a long. I waited right here, pushed up higher. I had this. Oh wait, no, I was gonna go long off of this inversion, but that didn't happen. So I had longs off of this breaker right here. And as you can see, this is where I got tagged in. I made a TikTok on it. We went to lockdown because of how good this trade was. And it was targeting 150 handles higher. So we had so much higher to go. But we tagged into the breaker perfectly. Like bottom ticked it and started running up higher, which I'm going to open up my thing real quick. Wait a second. I'm going to see if I can log into my account. I'm going to post my Funded Futures calendar for my stats every week too. But I'm going to try showing my execution for this. Please help me with $100, bro. You got to buy funded. Or learn how to trade with the eval. So right here. Actually, let's finish up going over the analysis. I'll go over the entry a little bit further. I just want to give like a quick overview before we start going over it so we're not confused on where we were on the charts. And we rejected off of 705. I was going to the bathroom at this time, so I wasn't here. Otherwise, I'm more than likely when I saw us just start displacing lower, I would have closed on the close of this candle. But then I decided, what should we do, diamond balls or cut early? I decided also, along with these people, to diamond ball out to these highs, which I did not follow through with what I said. I'm mad about that. But in between, I was like, I should just be building this up consistently. I should be making small, consistent gains rather than making the profit goal for the day in one day. Which, it was up here. I wanted the macro to hit us for take profit, but as you know, price wasn't the best. So I got stopped out at 930 gap. So let's just go a little bit more in depth on what gave me confidence in my entry. Of course, you already know we had the market maker buy model, and we were, ooh, shoot. No, it's fine. I don't know. Give me 1 second, please. I'm just gonna, yeah, okay, settings are fine. I can explain it more in depth. Okay, I'm also gonna go in depth about power 3 with a 4-hour candle too. These are not my charts. My charts are different. You'll see. Yeah, okay, something's messed up with my charts. It's fine though. But here we go. We were stacking SMT at these lows. We were running this out. YM, ES wasn't running these lows. We didn't run it out either on YM or ES. ES started pumping up higher, which that was giving me a bullish bias. Bro. What? Okay, I'll get over that in a second. But new week opening gap, as you can see, market maker buy model, and this is basically shifting market structure with a run of this low, which is this is also SMT with YM and ES. I don't mean to laugh, but I can't help it. But basically, 3 drives of the lows here. We have, of course, this basically being respected, new week opening gap, market structure shift. Everything here was starting to look good for longs. So let's start to scale down. Look at what we had. Open up our boxes. Yeah, this is our London high. This is where we were originally supposed to take the play. We can go over that soon. But as of now, we have this dump lower. Shoot. Hold up. Boxes. This is 930 open. We have this dump lower. And we start pushing up higher. Bang, 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 higher. And my entry would have come after 10. So let's go on the 5-minute and find a breaker. This new... No, I gotta keep it. I can't discard it, but... My YouTube chat's ridiculous right now. But right here, we have the run of this low, accumulation, manipulation lower. This higher here is our breaker. So right here, breaker block. And it doesn't even look like we tagged that or ticked it. But let's go over this. Right here, breaker. How did I get filled on that? Oh, I used this one right here, I think. I have no clue how I got filled on this. My executions are gone too. Wait, I'm going to use my execution for where it was. It's not showing it though. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. So it was at this low, which looking back at it now, I have absolutely no clue how this filled me in, because on my charts it tagged that breaker, but it didn't here, unless I use this. Oh, okay. But I was using another thing. I made a video on this, then I got deleted from YouTube along with my other videos. I use this little tool right up here to help determine where my entry is going to be. It's a part of a risk management plan I'm just working on, or able to get my entries, but that's really funky to me. But overall, tagged in perfectly. We had our red lines, as you saw in my thing right here. You're gonna see what I was talking about. I used these right here, draw it out to the right just to confirm my entries. I had 3 of these lined up, drew a line straight through, they all aligned. So bang, that's my order. And that's where my limit was, that's where I got tagged, and we start pushing up immediately. So we got the immediate, that was lower than bottom tick. I beyond bottom tick that. But we got in, and from here, when we pushed up, ran out this high, instantly stop loss to break even. I did not want to see us retrace anymore into price. All this looked really good for me. What is going on in my chat? Hold up. I see, but you still lost everything. Your working emotions, because $100. You blew everything with just $100. But anyway, stop loss straight to break even, as you could see. And my take profit was 150 handles, and I'll go over why it was 150. But I think most of you already know what I explained. I used boxes on the previous session right here, and I drew out these highs right here. So this is it. This previous New York kill zone high was my take profit along with the London highs. But the main reason why this was, if you saw in what I was predicting on the M2, if you saw what was predicting right here, this is a market maker buy model. We reaccumulate up here, so all this is going to turn into accumulation. We push above and we reaccumulate above it, so that's what I want to see right now. This is our original accumulation. Now that we're above it, I want to see accumulation above it. So specifically now that we're above here, all we can be expecting is accumulation above here. So this is basically market maker buy model, and we're reaccumulating, so that's all I'm going to be expecting for the day. But a little bit more into the trade and conditions, because conditions, it's pre-election, it's NFP, a lot of things aren't looking good. Hold up, macros, I wouldn't really say. I'll go over the BSSB too, but here, bang, full take profit. I ended up getting out right here, which my take profit was supposed to stay down here. I told myself I wasn't going to move it no matter what. I'll just take $400 and be fine. But I didn't do that, and I kind of was worried. I was like, I don't want to see us return to this 930 gap, or Monday's 930 gap, which you draw it out for the entirety of the week. And we started tapping into it. We started, once we push above it, again, after this little retracement, we started bang, 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 bang. Ran out this high. We had SMT at the highs with ES. And I was thinking that we are just going to sell model lore, because all this is happening inside of OTE. So I was thinking we enter this SIB right here and push lower from that. So I just exited, which that's my mistake. If I had my stop loss right here too. But having this, you cannot get emotional of it. It's just going to hold you back even more. Just what if? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's not going to help you anymore. Just do not let it affect your trading going into the next day. Absolutely forget about it. Okay? So forget about anything that happens yesterday. Even if I got like stopped right here and I ran to full take profit. I don't care. Or maybe if like get one tick from my take profit, ran me down to stop loss, you cannot let it affect you at all. Your psychology has to be in tune. I don't feel any greed or any type of emotion. I don't feel like I need to be a part of a move, especially with these conditions. I just don't feel like I have any reason to be forcing, how do I explain it? I have a whole psychology thing. Hold up, I'll pull that up. What I go over in my day. This right here. I go over this a lot every time I wake up. Not really that I need it. It's just good to remind myself, because I just build from this. This is kind of like my guideline in psychology, and I just drop it whenever I'm going throughout the day to motivate people. So I just drop that. Random psychology tips. Apart from that though, yeah, this is the only trade I should have held. But then again, it's fine, because there's going to be bigger trade setups, better trade setups. We're going to build this account consistently, not through just like 2 trades we get full take profit. I'm not worried about passing or making the money on it. I'm more worried about building the good habits and building an insane track record. So that's why I'm doing my stats thing right here. So I can just explain my trades that I took on the day, bang bang. So this is my main focus. I'm not really trading for the status of my accounts right now, or however much money I can make from payouts. I'm going for this track record, so I'm going to try building out, giving the best signals, giving the best analysis that's accurate. Hopefully it makes sense, because these recaps are trying to make sense, or I'm trying to make these tangible to you guys. But I mean, this is close enough to what I wanted. Push above, retrace. We ran that low one more time. I wasn't anticipating SMT here, but at least the run up higher, repricing above was correct for my bias. That played out way quicker than I kind of wanted it to. I wanted this to happen on Wednesday. I wanted this to happen today, and I wanted Wednesday to pump us up. So this is kind of going to make me a little shakier. Do we have any questions right now about where we're currently at, or your guys' trading or anything? I haven't been risking 240. I've been risking this one. I think I risked like 128 to 200 when I first entered. Psychology says I'll leak it soon. We trade Starlight. We trade indices. Nasdaq is no. Oh, what's an indice? How did I forget? Okay, funded. Yeah, I'm not gonna. You can trade your eval. I'm just not gonna trade my funded. They're not touched until the thing. I have 2 funded accounts, but they're not gonna be touched until after the election, or maybe even January. So only thing I'm doing right now is just my funded future account. If that my funded future account doesn't what was that word for it? Okay, this is my funded future account I'm trading on right now. When I pass it, I'm going to use it for a video to max size my trades. So I'm going to go the heaviest size possible into probably like the highest probability trades I can find and use it for a video. I already have the entire thing thought out in my head. It's either going to be a lesson over leveraging, or I'm just going to make like 10K in one day. Do something like this.
But like also, yeah, make sure because
Not
okay, the
doing
thing
this.
you might have a little bit of difficulty right now as for getting into deeper in November, because now we have elections coming soon at the end of the year.
I'm scared. Okay, I'll keep that in mind though. Thank you. We're getting close to. Oh yeah, you're right. The bad price action. ICT was saying it was the worst price action he's seen in his entire whatever. Bad price is gonna last until next. It's gonna last until. I'll guess real quick. I don't know how long. I'm just gonna assume it's gonna last until maybe January, February. It's fine. You'll survive. You'll find a way to trade. We're gonna adapt. That's all you gotta do. Just keep adapting. AI will never replace. January? Well, because it has to settle down. You think it's gonna be fine when election hits? If Kamala wins, what do you think that's gonna do to the market? Faster? No, it's not. I don't think he's coming in November 4th, and I think they have the inauguration. When's the inauguration? Hold on. The reason why I think is because people are worried about someone getting assassinated or just shaky. Markets are usually on crack until January. That's what I know though. Election years. Keep this in mind though. We are not gonna have another election year until we're billionaires. So this is the only time we're gonna have it in our career. The next time we have one, it's gonna be 4 years in the future. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be billionaires. So now, when is the inauguration? Inauguration. Let's see, January 20. So this is how bad conditions are gonna last for. Dang. No, you could pay. You could maybe just trade them in December. I'm just worried about January. We'll see though. I don't think conditions are just gonna improve. They're gonna slowly improve over time. Also, crypto. Bang. Yeah, everyone in chat will be rich. It's not a reach. What are you talking about? We're gonna be rich. Billions. I think. Oh yeah, Bitcoin hit 70K. My YouTube chat's gone. Bitcoin 72K. Is this all-time high? Oh, we're almost there. We're gonna break all-time high, Baltic. How does this happen? Who do you guys think is winning the election? Trump? Everyone's saying Trump. That's crazy. Trump, 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 Trump. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Yes, Trump is gonna win. Brain dead a person. Okay, we're fine then. Oh, come on. Everyone's saying Trump, so we should be fine. If Trump wins, I remember looking at market conditions. I remember how volatile stuff was when Trump was in office. When I was day trading my options. 2016. That wasn't day trading options. I was day trading stocks on Robinhood with my dad's ID. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube chat though. This is ridiculous. This dude is going through it. I'm sorry. Okay. Any questions right now before we get into what I'm expecting tomorrow? Green box. Oh, yeah. 930 gap. It's the first fair value gap that's presented after 930. I should have marked out the days. But I'm just going to leave everything in a mess with new week opening gaps. It would be this one. It's just the first fair value gap that forms after 930. We kind of just use it as a draw on liquidity. Or, my charts are so ugly. This is horrible. 930. It's our first solo 931. Any fair value gap that forms after 930, like on the 1 minute, that is our 930 gap. And we use them 3 days into the future unless it's a Monday. And we just want to look for reactions inside of them. And I've used them for my draw on liquidity before. So for long buys, first take profit would probably be like 930 gap. We push above, we can use it as inverse. Yeah, we took, as you could see right here, trade right here. I was supposed to hold it out to these highs, but I kind of got stopped out quickly on it. We bottom ticked this right here. And it would have been much better if I could have taken the full thing off, but it's okay. I have no reason to stress myself out about it. And I have no clue what a rise level is. I have never heard of that in my entire life.
Yo, I got a question.
Oh, what's up? Are you from Jamaica?
So like, huh?
Where are you from?
I'm from like Africa, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was asking like for inverse fair value gaps, yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's some which like usually don't hold. Is it usually because of the like my bias is wrong or how do you know like which inverse usually holds?
Yeah, okay. So, are you using what time frame are you using for the thing?
Okay?
What time frame do you use to find your inversions?
Um, I mostly use like what do you mean? I don't get you.
What time do you like up here? Which one do you use for finding these inversions that you use?
Usually depends. Like I usually check for the four, for mostly not the inverse on a 4 hour. I just check like how the market is reacting from like a higher time frame, then go on the 15 minutes, check if we have an inverse, then drop down to like 5 minutes, and try to get an entry off of it.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on this inverse right here? Would you have taken a trade off of this one if we would have retraced into it, or would you have taken it if we closed above it? Right here?
Uh, Personally, I could have waited until it would retraced onto it.
Okay, because there's two ways. I can go over high probability inversion for value gaps. I think I have a section in the server about it. Um, 1 second. I think I might. If I don't, then I'll go over it myself.
All right.
I think this would be good enough. This is kind of like my journal. 2 ways to use it. Previously respected that right now key reference point. Okay, that's kind of like a refresher for me. So the way Dodgy trades his inversions, we run out this lower here, bang bang, run out lows, SMT lows, and this is the inversion you kind of want to take. We displace lower, we start closing above it. The second you close above, that's where Dodgy takes his entry. I don't really like taking trades like that. I like a little bit more confidence in my trades. So let's see. How can I explain this? We want to find a fair value gap that was previously respected to run out a low, and that is a high probability inversion when we do inverse it. So, for example, if we're looking for a retrace, this one ran out a high, but this one's just super small of a high. So I'll find a better example. I wish I had one on hand, but it'll take me a little bit to find one. Usually inside macros too. If you're looking at the 1 minute, you can probably spot them easily. It's macro over macro power 3. Let's see, this 1150, this one was not respected. I'm not going to go over 1050 either. I'm just going to look solely for one that was previously respected. I'm just going to draw it out, then we can go find you an example and I'll send it to you later. This is a nightmare to look for. Oh, protected high. Right now VPR, lower, power 3, juice. Okay. This one would be a good example too. Basically, Yeah, just a previously respected fair value gap that ran up high. As you can see here, we ran into this high, we retraced, we respected it, we ran up this high, we pushed lower, we retraced into it. That's a high probability inverse, but you can also see I'm using high, yeah, I already went over advanced gap. That's a breakaway gaps and measuring gaps. You didn't really go into inversions in that video. But yeah, premium right here, ran up this high. This is a high probability inversion. This is just dodgy way of taking it. I wish I had more examples. Oh, I gotta redo this. Holy moly. Would this be one? This didn't run out high, this is just mitigation block.
More.
This doesn't have any examples too, this is bull. Hold up, I might be able to find one. Okay, I can't find any examples on this specific thing happening. You just want to see a bullish for value gap, be respected to run out a low and then inverse that. That's a high probability inversion. Man. What do you think about my funny futures? Oh, that's cool. I think I'll buy one. If I make a video on it and it goes viral, it'll be fun. Use that 30 gap. The inverse is a little bit of conflict. Yes, that is very valid. When we inverse it, we tend to just run up above it, or we kind of draw to it and inverse it. Tomorrow, oh shoot. Okay, tomorrow bias. So I asked people if they wanted to be bullish or bearish, and as you know, I control the markets. They said bearish. I have a screenshot of it, so I'm gonna be bearish. So let's just expect lower. Bias, accumulation, manipulation, distribution lower. So let's see this. Bang, 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 bang. That's what I want to see. Well, of course, we're gonna have to see what happens overnight, but we'll see what happens for Asia. Let's get accumulation, manipulation, distribution lower. Okay, so we'll have 15-minute right here. I'm gonna do a little bit more technical analysis than that. We kind of ran up this high. I don't like it. I hello, Strazy, 1 second. We ran up this high right here. I kind of want to see the bodies respected if we were gonna be going lower, and we're already doing that to an extent. Let's hop on the daily so we could see. I think we still are holding daily SMT. I'll double check on that, and it looks like we have finally filled this gap. Let's check the weekly to see. I really shouldn't be doing this deep intraday analysis, but, or I mean, this deep analysis into the future, but overall run this high. I think we could anticipate a low reaction lower if we're going to consider this as Tuesday's manipulation. Then again, if we just displace through here, it's going to be bullish. So, I mean, I am pretty bullish. I'm not going to lie. I am very bullish. But I said lower, so I'm going to push markets lower. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. The only way we can get a lower trade is on the excuse that we're inside of a higher time frame premium, and we're looking to retrace because we never retrace once here. So dealing range high, dealing range low. Let's get a retrace into equilibrium before pushing up higher. So let's just see what we can get. Maybe just accumulation overnight. Maybe London can run this out. We could have like a midday reversal during what was it? New York. So basically accumulation Asia, maybe London can manipulate, or maybe London can have a slow push lower into this dealing range, and that would be long. But I really want to see a little bit of a retrace into dealing range before pushing up higher. So let's just see how that goes. Okay, is that clear? We have yearly SSMT cycle with along with that Minecraft. Strizzy here. Hello, Strizzy. My chat has been invaded. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. What other questions? Hello. No questions? Are we good? I'm early tomorrow. I'm skipping on Thursday, so Halloween. We're gonna have a spooky trading session. I'll dress up.
Ooh, that would be a good
You
video.
think it would?
Yeah. Dressing up for Halloween and trading.
I don't want to be something trading related. I could turn into like a candlestick, but that'd be horrible.
Alright. No, bro, just be yourself.
I'm gonna be. What should I be? I'll figure it out.
Match with Streets. Streets has good ideas. Ask her.
She's gonna be a cat. I don't want to be a cat.
Oh
I
hell
already
no.
explained the trade I took today. Basically 5 minute breaker, bang up higher. Oh shoot. Okay, one more time. Just quick summary. I'll just explain it here. My stats. Okay, AMD at the lows, so oh, it doesn't even show that. We had AMD at the lows, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, stacked SMT, inversion on the 5 minute. Our draw was near kill zone highs, and 5 minute breaker, which I didn't even write in there. 5 minute breaker, accumulation, manipulation lower, SMT with this low, SMT with this low, push up higher, retrace into breaker, bang, that's the entry. Kind of got out a little bit too early. Take profit was up here. Yeah, take profit was up here. This was my exit off the presented gap. Got off a little bit too early. Because I'm doing defensive trading right now because conditions suck. That's why that's why I don't scale my capital. I am gonna go all. I'm gonna go nuts though. This account I'm gonna use for full porting, and then I'm just gonna get 3 more XFAs. Then I'm gonna trade 1 NQ. I'm gonna scale up from that. Right now though, I'm not really looking to make money. I'm more looking to improve my stats and just survive. So we're kind of in defensive mode right now. Because if I just start trying to bang out trades like this every day, especially with it being NFP week, pre-election conditions, it's gambling. ICT already went over that. It's pure gambling. I think I can show you some proof on that too. I think he explained it enough. I don't really need to explain it as much, but just listen to this. It's wise words.
Leverage, you're a gambler. And I don't give a fuck who you are, where you came from, how much money you made, how long you've been doing it. If you're pushing leverage in this environment, you're an absolute definition of a fucking loser gambler. And if you make money, I'm not impressed by that. I am not impressed by that. There's a lot of people that win the fucking lottery that had no skill. There's a lot of people that went to that casino and there was no skill in them doing that.
No skill involved.
Now,
blah, blah,
poker,
blah.
I'll admit that
But yeah, you're gambling if you're pushing leverage in these conditions. And that's why I'm trading small, trading conservatively, and trading eval. Not time, I only trade high probability. Keep myself safe and alive. It's a skill you need to build. You don't need to make money. Gladiator is a guy. What is going on?